We used to own a house, but we sold it to help my son out. He was in financial trouble. We've been renting ever since. We sold our house and have been dragging ourselves like this from hut to hut. The Galoyan family of Gyumri has been living in rented huts for over 10 years. Mrs. Farida's husband died during the 1988 earthquake. Her only son has migrated to Russia. She lives with her daughter-in-law and 2 granddaughters who don't remember their father. We haven't divorced, yet he's not around. This is already the 7th year that I have absolutely no news of him. Things used to be great. We got married and had our first child. But as soon as my second daughter was born, he went to Russia. He came back and stayed for a month. Then he left again. And that was it. He hasn't returned since. The monthly income of this family of 4 is extremely modest. Mrs. Farida's retirement benefits come out to around $63. Government assistance for the children also amounts to $63. Siranush, who works as a hairdresser, likewise makes about $63. Every month we use my mother-in-law's benefits and my earnings to pay rent and buy her medications. As for the government assistance for the kids, we use the money to pay for utilities and food. I spend as little as possible to scrape by. Given their financial situation, they can never think of owning a home. Mrs. Farida is certain that she'll never see that day. Her daughter-in-law too doubts it will ever come. No, I have absolutely no hope. I know I'll keep on renting like this. But I have great faith in God. Only with God's help can things change. I have no other hope. On the morning of May 29, 2017, the Galoyans could not even imagine that within a few hours, their lives would change forever. That representatives of the Hayastan All-Armenian Fund would come to visit and present them with the key to a new home, among other gifts. Minutes later, they're already at their new residence, a renovated and fully furnished apartment in Gyumri's Mush neighborhood. It's true that hope is the last to die, but I had never dreamed that I would get to live the joy of this moment. Never dreamed that I would open the door to our new home. Our lives changed completely. The only thing that I had not dreamed of, the thing I've never thought I would have one day, is now here for the first time. It's just incredible. I'm so emotional right now that I can't find the words to express my happiness. In an interview with reporters from the American TV channel KSEE, who have accompanied the representatives of the Hayastan All-Armenian Fund to Gyumri, Siranush Galoyan thanks the benefactors of the project. May God always be with them and grant them health and success so that they'll be able to help families like ours. Much of our funding is obtained through small donations, $5, $10, $20. Of course, there are benefactors who can contribute the entire amount of sponsoring a home for a family. Sarkis Kotanjian, the executive director of ArmeniaFund US Western Region, says that it costs $25,000 to provide a struggling Gyumri family with an apartment such as this one. It takes only $25,000 to change the life of a family. This amount covers the costs of purchasing an apartment, renovating it, furnishing it, and equipping it with all necessary appliances. We provide these homes with furniture and appliances because often our beneficiary families don't have any of these things. Besides, we want them to start a new life, to experience the joy of a fresh start, with their children never having to deal with the dreadful conditions of their former huts again. The representatives of the fund and the American reporters have also visited Mrs. Arusyak, who 2 years ago became the first recipient of an apartment through the fund's Gyumri Housing Project. Mrs. Arusiak and her family felt so at home at their apartment that it felt they had lived here all their lives, and the long years of homelessness and languishing in terrible conditions was just a distant memory for them.
See her today and see the happiness in her and in her children. I think this program and this project is just obviously changing lives, and I'm so glad I got to witness the before it happened and now the happy ending.